Hey, welcome back to Token Garage. So this is a little guide on updating your Dianese D-Air Jacket. Open up your browser of choice, Google Dianese D-Air, and download the D-Air app. In here you can see some of the other features the app does for your registration, unlocking, and shipping mode. I believe you need to unlock the jacket to get it working, and the shipping mode is pretty self-explanatory, as you can set up the jacket to not accidentally arm en route to somewhere and then accidentally deploy. But also, quick note, the USB-C connector in the back of the jacket can be a real pain to get to. So I found this short USB-C extension on Amazon to bring that connector right up to the edge of the shell on the back. And so with some double-sided tape between the extension and the shell to keep it from getting pulled out, it makes recharging a lot more convenient, and also updating the firmware more convenient, as this extension also extends the data lanes as well. And as you can see, it's a pretty big difference. It's super hard to get the camera to see in the dark and zoom in at how far recessed the OEM connection point is. You can kind of see it right there, but yeah, so this extension makes life a lot easier with the frequent charging you're going to be doing. So plug in the supplied USB-C cable or any USB-C that can transmit data, and again, you'll see right now it's easy for that extension to pop out if you don't double-sided tape it to the shell. But you'll get the infamous or famous Windows chirp, and the LED will settle down and start blinking red, which is your typical charging indication, because you don't have the app open and you're not making the app do anything to the jacket. So it's just going to have this pulsing red that you see when you're charging the jacket. But also, when opening the D-Air app after you have it installed, in this particular scenario, this was a surprise to me, is there was also an update for the app itself. So my app was outdated. So you'll see here a new version of the D-Air app is available. So just go ahead and follow all the prompts to install over the old version this new version. And I'm also gonna skip the registration part because I've already put in my registration, and there's PII info in there, but it's pretty straightforward to register your jacket and get that going with Dianese. Then reopen the app to get to flashing the new firmware onto the jacket itself. When you open the app, it will automatically detect that the jacket is connected, and also prompt you that there is a update available without you having to click anything else. So it's a pretty straightforward process. You'll just hit update. It'll show you the delta in the versions, and then prompt you to agree to the update once again. And then you'll see that the red blinking light shown earlier for charging at idle will now start to blink a very fast red and blue. And that's letting you know that it's flashing, and just ensure that the cable does not get disconnected during this process. What was also interesting this time around for me that I hadn't seen in the past was recovery system update. So I'm not sure what that recovery file does. If it's a way for the jacket to still operate, the primary firmware gets corrupted, or I don't know if it's some lower level firmware flash to allow a reflash of core components lower in the stack. But in this case, obviously, just go ahead and update that as well. And you'll see when an update's done, it just goes right back to that pie chart thing and starts to start from zero again, and goes a lot faster. So I'm assuming that's some type of integrity check at the end there, just like what it did to the firmware earlier. and then you'll hear the jacket disconnect from Windows and reconnect, and the LED becomes normal again as far as like the charging blinking. And then you can go back to the home page, and if you click update again, you'll see that it already knows that you're on the latest versions of both firmware and that recovery version that we did as well. So once again, a quick plug, no pun intended, to the USB-C extension that makes it not just easier for this process, but for all the frequent charging that you'll be doing to the jacket. And I hope you found this helpful. Be well and ride safe. Bye.